Alrighty, how's it going? Will here from Zaltek Reviews. Today I'm taking a look at this Namica Shirahama. I've got both the classic version, which is the white one, and I've got the special edition, which they call, the Neo Tokyo edition. Anyway, cue the intro. Alright guys, this Namica Shirahama, both the classic and the Neo Tokyo edition. I posted up a wrist shot of the Tokyo edition on Instagram when it first arrived, and I've never been so inundated with messages on Facebook and Instagram saying, what's that? That looks stunning. So I had to explain to them, no, it's not a mod or anything like that, even although it looks, this one especially, it looks like a mod. It's not a mod. It's a new release from a Japanese maker brand called Namica, or Namica, however they pronounce it, I don't know. They're about to launch on Kickstarter. I believe it's January they're looking at launching. Price wise, you're getting a good deal here. $299, which is what, 220 quid thereabouts. That's the entry price, but that's for the classic version. The limited edition version of this one is a wee bit more expensive, but not by much. I think it's like $30 more expensive. I think it's like, I should have fucking put the prices up there. I've just got the start price here on my screen. I think it's like, if you get it in the first allocation, the first 50 watches, I think it's about $330 or something like that for this one, and it's worth it. It does come on bracelet, by the way, but I'll talk about that later. Let's get into dimensions then. Hang on a sec. No, fucking couldn't realise I've had it upside down. Dimensions. I take it most of you will be more interested in this classic. This one here. Purple, black, white, and neon pink. How about that? If somebody said to me, I'm sending you this watch and it's that kind of colour, but nah, you're alright. But see, when I seen it and I was like, I'll have a look at that. And it's no like humongous or anything either. Right, anyway, dimensions. Hang on. Dimensions. Case diameter is 39.8, so it's a 40. The overall thickness, let's see if I can get this. It's quite, maybe I'm better showing you the silver one actually, so you can see it in a bit more detail. The overall thickness is 13.4. That includes, from the bottom of the case back to the top of this double dome sapphire. It's not a mega dome. It actually looks quite flat, but it is actually double domed. You could kind of see it there. 13.4mm. Lug to lug is rather compact at 46.6. 20mm lug width, and the bracelet does taper, but it's no huge taper, which I prefer. Just a 2mm taper's bang on. So down to 18mm and back up at 20 at the clasp, and the clasp, really good. Fully milled, custom design, 3 levels of mica adjust, but that's enough because look at the size of the links. Fuck, I couldn't think of the word there. The size of the links are quite small, so 3 micro adjusts is perfect. It's giving you more than the size of a link. One point that I'll get out of the way is the changes that they're doing. The biggest change for me is when it first arrived, obviously when I first seen both of them, I thought, right, I need to put on this one because it looks a fucking mutt's nuts. However, there's the bracelet. Oh, and as you can see, better fucking noise that. As you can see, I try to size the thing, and this is the first bracelet ever that's defeated me because it's got a pin and collar system. Now don't switch off because they're changing it to screw pins, and all I can say is thank the fucking Lord, because I spent an hour, and that's an hour of my life that I'll never get back, try to get the pins out of this fucking thing. And I've got every single tool known to man, and I had everything out trying to get these pins out. Nothing would make it budge. I even wrapped it up in a towel type thing, and I had it in a vise, and I was using pliers, and it wouldn't budge. That's as far as the pins would come out. And I thought, oh, well, you know how sometimes you get a pin and collar system, and I thought, oh, maybe it's designed to come out the other way, so I tried the other side. Nah, fucking beat me. It's a shame to, because the bracelet's fucking superb. But as I say, they're changing to screw pins for production. So we'll leave that out the now. I can show you the bracelet on this one once I come to it in a bit more detail, because I've no tried to size this one. I've just left it because after I fucking wasted an hour of my life on that black one, I thought I'm even going to attempt to try it on the silver one. So what I done was I got my trusty old Barton strap in black and shoved it on this, and I've been wearing it on this. And I'm impressed. Right, more specs. Come on, Will, get your arse in gear. You don't want to make a big long video. Fuck's sake, I'm at 7 minutes already. Right, the movement is a Seiko NH38, a proper no date movement, which is great, I suppose. I would like to have seen a date complication, but at least when they made the no date version, they've used the proper movement. If you don't know the specs of an NH38 is, but now I think you're watching the wrong channel. 21,600 vibrations per hour. It's a 3 Hz movement, 24 joules hackable self-winding, 41 hour power reserve. The case is sandblasted, both of them. Both sandblasted, no polishing whatsoever anywhere. You've got this one here, obviously, which is DLC coated, and the other one which is like a matte silver finish. All good. And the quality is fucking right up there. It's bang on. I can't find any defects, and this is a prototype. Both are prototypes. Can't complain. That's the bezel's 120 click unidirectional, and it's got a sapphire insert, and the insert's fully loomed as well. Now, the bezel action, you think, oh, this is going to be another fucking cheap Kickstarter pile of pish. It's no. This bezel action is fucking brilliant. I can't fault it. Easy to grip, easy to get hold of, zero back play, and it's not overly stiff at all. It's perfect. And on these, look at that, I fucking lined it up perfect first time. Superb. And the same on both line up perfect. And the action's the same on both. It's not as if one of them was a one-off or anything like that. Both are brilliant. Can't complain. What we got? The dial, it's a matte dial. Unless you go for this one, which is more like a Fume dial. It's like purple in the middle and disperses out to the outer edge to that minute track. Or the chapter ring, sorry. To a black. I mean, this, to me, I mean, anybody that knows me, I'm a massive fan of white watches. And to be fair to Namica, whatever they're fucking called, I asked for the white and black version of this. Basically, where there's blue on this one, there's black. But that wasn't available. So she's right, we'll send you the white and blue one. She's right, okay. And she's, we'll also send you the Tokyo edition. I was like, fucking quality. So, superb. I was talking about the dial, wasn't I? It's easier to show you on this one. Different, majority of them have got like an orange minute hand. And on this one, it's applied indices. It's not a full lume dial, it's just a white dial, which I love. I love just a nice clean white dial. I love that. But sometimes they make a full lume dial and they use C3, and basically you've not got a white watch, you've got a green watch. There's always that green tinge if they use C3. If they're using BGW9, which is obviously more expensive depending on what grade and whatnot, for a full lume dial. And I'm fucking waffling on here about full lume dials. This isn't full lume. It's crisp white. No date, as I said. The lume that they're using is BGW9, and that's on the indices, the hands, and the bezel. Can't complain, and the lume's really good. I'll show you a lume shot later. They did say that they're going to increase the lume on the hour indices, so it was not so much this one, but this one, because they're not applied, they're printed, so they're getting a thicker application for production. I might as well tell you while I'm looking at that bit, for what the changes for production. The white versions will have, fuck's sake, get in camera. The white version will have AR coating with a blue tinge to it that you normally get. This one doesn't have it, the blue. Well, I can't see it. It's not through the camera anyway. The other versions, including this one and the other colours with just a normal sandblasted case and bracelet, they won't have the blue tinge either. I'm sure they're using clear AR coating. They said here, they've got in my notes here that they're going to refine the knurling on the bezel. I think it's fucking spot on. I can't fault the bezel whatsoever. I think the bezel's brilliant. It's easy to grip. Brilliant action. Don't know why they're doing that, but I suppose they've seen something that I haven't. They're going to increase the finishing to the end links. I don't see what they're on about there either. I think the finishing's bang on. But as I say, maybe they've seen something that I haven't. Wee refinements are always welcome. What else are they saying? The pin and collar system will change the screw pins. Thank fuck for that. They also said that on the clasp, they're making that their logo just a wee bit smaller, and they're going to move it up a wee bit so it's positioned between the two buttons. Fair enough. Happy with that. Anyway, where was I with the rest of the stuff? Done that. Double dome sapphire, as I said. 200 metres of water resistance on both of them. The case back, it's quite hard to show that one. Let's see if I can show this one. Case back screwed down, and it's got like a wave pattern type thing. I think that's some sort of reference to some Japanese thing. It's nice though. It's only etched though, so still good though. Still nice. The crown. Let's see the crown. Whoa. The crown is 6.2 millimeters. I measured. You got your wee crown guards at the edges. It's like a smaller, angular version of an SKX. Maybe even with a hint of a Zealous swordfish in there somewhere. The crown's in a different position to that though. It's really nice though. I do like these watches. Coming soon to Kickstarter, as I said, in January. Options. Right, the classic edition, which is this one. You have, oh fucking hell. You have a blue dial with a black bezel. That's this part here. Where it's blue would be black. You got a blue dial with a blue bezel, a white dial with a blue bezel, which is this one, and the one I previously mentioned, the white with the black accents. The Tokyo edition, there's two options. You got this one, which is in black DLC sandblasted on the case and the bracelet. But you can also get it. You can also get this Tokyo edition with the silver. So imagine the dial hands and all the rest of it in this, with this bracelet and case. I think the DLC one just is brilliant. And I would never normally go for black DLC, but it's got a matte finish. There's no shiny bits to make it look cheap. Because I often find, I had a Christopher Ward C60, a Mark II version, and it was black DLC, and I fucking hated it because of the polished accents, and I thought it cheapened the watch. Anyway, I got rid of that ages ago. 1 year warranty with these watches. And that's about it. Fucking 17 minutes, I better wrap up. Oh shit, wrist check. I'm wearing the Zealous Mako Titanium, the Stone Grey version. Beautiful watch. Right, let me give you a quick wrist check. In fact, I'll just throw that on, right? And just pull down the fucking, to give you an idea. There. Fits perfect, by the way. And even although I said it doesn't wear thick, even though I said it's 13.4mm thick, that case back just disappears into your wrist, so that's taken off. I'd say it wears me like a 12, maybe a 12.5. Wears great. No stupid overhang or anything like that. Anyway, I better show you a quick loom shot, before I sign off. Where's my fucking top? Oh! Put these lights out. There's one. Oh, fucking blinded me. Right, I probably fucking banged the fucking tripod about 16 times when I was doing that. Let's see, shall we? As I say, on this black DLC version even, they're going to improve the loom on the hour markers. Just talk amongst yourselves while I do this. Put that light out. There you go. Let's see if we can get this in focus. See the loom in the white version. I can't fault it. However, the loom on this Tokyo edition is still good, but I can see what they're saying by improving the loom on the hour markers. It could do with a wee bit. Great watch, by the way. I love these. I might even get one for myself. That's how much I like it. Obviously, I'm going to get a Tokyo edition because it's so different. I'll put this wee light back on. I'm not going to put them on, just this one. Oh! I love the whole purple thing. The black DLC. I just wish I could have tried it on bracelet, because the bracelet's good. That fucking pin and collar system, man, beat me. But as I say, they're changing it to screw pins, so happy days. Right guys, that's it. That's 20 minutes. That's longer than I expected. I shall please like and subscribe, by the way, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!